Burak, who often traveled for work. One night he decided to stay at a cheap hotel in a remote town. The hotel was old, but from the outside it looked quaint and quiet. The elderly man at the reception handed Burak the key to room 205. However, as he gave the key, he hesitated for a moment and said in a low voice, "Do not leave your room at night." Burak found this strange but didn't pay much attention to it. He was tired and all he wanted was some rest. When he entered the room, everything inside looked old and a little creepy. The walls were decorated with faded landscape paintings, and the blanket on the bed smelled faintly of dust. But Burak was exhausted and quickly laid down. Around midnight, he woke up to the sound of a faint tapping. The noise seemed to come from somewhere inside the room. At first, he thought it might just be the creaks of the old building, but the sound seemed to be coming from one specific spot, the wardrobe. Burak got out of bed and walked towards the wardrobe. His hands trembled slightly as he opened the door. Inside, it was empty, but from the back of the wardrobe, he heard a scratching noise. It sounded like something was trying to get out. Suddenly, the room's light flickered and then turned off. From inside the wardrobe, he heard a whisper, "Find me." Terrified, Burak stepped back. The wardrobe door slammed shut with a loud bang, and the room door locked itself with a deafening sound. He tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. He ran to the window, but outside was unnaturally dark. Even the moon was nowhere to be seen. Then, in the corner of the room, a shadow appeared. It was a tall, hunched figure with no discernible face, but Burak could feel its presence deep in his bones. Slowly the shadow spoke. "I have you, but it's not over yet." Burak screamed and collapsed to the floor as his vision faded to black. The next morning, Burak woke up in a hospital room surrounded by doctors. His heart was pounding as if it would burst from his chest. One of the doctors said, "Mr. Burak, we found you unconscious in the hotel room. You're safe now." But when Burak glanced at the monitor in the corner of the room, he froze. On the screen, something was there, the shadowy figure staring at him through the ripples of the monitor's waves. As the monitor beeped steadily, a voice echoed in the room. "It's not over yet." The end.